I need to say this because when I play you YouTubers, I'm not playing you because, oh, you're a YouTuber. No, I don't care if you're a YouTuber or not. I'm playing you because I'm playing the game. That's what I'm doing. I bought the game to play the game. So whoever I'm going up against you because I'm looking for a challenge. Not the YouTuber in particular, just anyone I'm playing. I don't care who I play. I'm gonna play you to do combos. I can care less how much clout you have. I can care less how much views you have. You're sadly mistaken if you think I need you to make views, because I don't. Why do you think I don't have any videos of me showing me beating someone who's a YouTuber? Because that's all people will use. They'll keep using that excuse, oh, you're trying to use me for clout, you're trying to use me for views. No, I don't need none of that. If I decided to put you in a video, I decided to put you in a video because I'm showing who I'm doing combos on. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the best way to put it is that you get no special treatment from me. That's how it is. It don't matter if you're a YouTuber or not. You get no special treatment. Just like celebrities. I'm treating you the same. Treating you like I'd like to be treated. I'm playing people to play when it comes to skill. I wasn't even done yet with my combo.
Final round. Begin. Too slow.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, one last thing I want to add. If you're a YouTuber and I'm playing you, I need to let you know I'm not playing you for clout. I want to make this loud and clear. I'm not playing you to get clout off of you. Or what's the other word that people want to say? Stream sniping? Yeah, that too. I'm not playing you to stream snipe. You know why I'm not playing you to stream snipe anybody? Because I don't need your clout. I have God. God is the one that would make me be noticed, not you or your clout. I don't need your help or anyone else's help. Another reason why I don't need your help, because I go solo anyway. Just like in Shinobi Strikers, I go solo. That's why you don't see me using coward tactics to play one person in a match. You don't see me trying to cheese one person. You actually see me trying to do combos on people. You don't see me using 4 people or 3 people to beat one person. Just saying, man, if you really think I have to do that, you're sadly mistaken. Maybe other people do that, but I don't have to do that. I play the game because I hardcore game. Been doing it ever since Budokai 3 came out. Been doing it ever since Budokai 1 and 1 came out. before Dragon Ball Fighters came out. By the way, I'm mentioning a game like Budokai 3 because it has better combo mechanics. I'm gonna say this.
Okay, that's the match.
That's why I don't need help from 3 other people that I know to beat one person. If you needed 3 people on your team to beat one person, don't teabag. Because I know the reason why people also teabag is because they're salty because they know that it's taken 3 people to beat one person. They know that you're giving them a hard time, that's why they're teabagging. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I mean, if you could have teammates in Storm 5, Bandai, what would be interesting is if you had some type of way like a tag team system, you know what I'm saying, where you could play against other people online, or like a clan mode where you'll have a team of people who will play against another team of people. I'm not saying all of you played, you know, at one time like in Shinobi Strikers, but let's say for instance, you know, you're playing Naruto Storm 5, and you know, you just want to play with other people in a match, right? But it's like it's more like 1v1, so it's kind of like each player goes one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 people will fight, and then it's like a spectator mode, kind of like for clan mode, and then each team that wins a match, you know, so like maybe there's like a point system or something like that, kind of like UFC or something. That'd be kind of interesting, you know, when it comes to points. You know, maybe how many ninjutsu you did or combos or something like that, high combo count or something. But you know, other than that, maybe you can, and I'm gonna continue before I say anything else about what I'm about to talk about. Back to Storm 5. You know what would be interesting, like I was talking about, like kind of like UFC, like, you know, teams and playing each other. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it can be something like that. You know, each person goes one at a time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe like almost something similar to a tournament system, but just clans. You know, 4v4 with 1v1s basically in a match. And you know what I'm saying, whoever's team won, like, you know what I'm saying, maybe like whichever teammate lost, whatever it is, you know, they're out the match for, you know what I'm saying, they're basically can't play the game. Like, I mean, they're out the match, right? You know, so they're just, you know, like in the lobby waiting, right? And they're just spectating while the other members are fighting, right? You know, it could be like so forth and so on. And you know, like the last members remaining are the ones that, you know, will continue to, you know, play against each other. So I was just thinking like something like that.
Time to show off.
And before I talk more about Storm 5, this is another reason why I have Sharingan on, because of stuff like this. Now look, you see what I'm doing right now? I'm looking at the people I'm playing against. This is probably a clan, or just, you know, people that know each other. And usually people that know each other, they're gonna do certain things with their ninjutsu, with team ninjutsu. I don't want to always just say they're gonna be toxic. Some of them are. Some of them are just doing, you know, team combinations. And like I said, the moment you start doing combos and stuff, they start ganging up on you. Especially if you go after the healer. So I'm going to try going after someone else instead. So they, you know, they have no excuse for going after one person. instead of going after the hero, I'm gonna go after someone else. See that? Looks like they're starting. Nope, yep, they're ganging up. See it? What I say. And I'm not, it's not just because it's 2v4. Even when there's like 4v4, people will do stuff like this. When they notice someone's doing the most damage, they'll gang up on that one person. Because they know they can't 1v1. But other than that, I'm gonna continue to talk more about Storm 5. I'm trying to think what other things I can even say about Storm 5 that's a problem. Hopefully there's more combos you can do in the game, not just cheap combos. Maybe I'll have a video displaying what I talk about, what I mean by more combos. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? What I want to say for more combos is basically like, a good example would be, you know, Storm, I want to say, oh no, not Storm games, like Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3, or, you know, 3 and 4 for the PS2. There's a bunch of different combos you can do, combo canceling. Even games like Broken Bond, that game had some nice combos. Not just nice combos, but nice choreography. See what I'm talking about? People ganging up because they can't fight. I'm only using a range type. It's like you got a defense type with double moon swords and you need 4 people to beat 1 person. It's ridiculous. But I'm going to continue to really try talking about Storm 5 and not talk about Shinobi Striker so much. And I'll need to really talk about, the one thing I can talk about right now off the top of my head is characters like Kimimaro and Deidara. They need more combo potential. And as a matter of fact, before I get into those characters, what I need to really talk about are characters. Look at this combo right here. Watch, they're gonna start ganging up because I'm using combos. But look at, see what I tell you. Bro behind me trying to gang up on me. But other than that, what I really need to talk about is Tsunade, right? Characters like Tsunade, right? She's a slow character. Even it's interesting because even in this game, I'm gonna talk about Storm 5 first when it comes to combat. Let's say for combos you're using Tsunade, right? And you're using your combo, one of your combos. So for a combo that you use, your opponent can literally just jump right out of it and get out of it. It doesn't make any sense. And that's the thing about this Storm 5, you know, Naruto Storm games, even Storm 4. You know, why is it that people can, like, what's the point of doing a combo when people can just use substitution jutsu to run away all day? Matter of fact, what I'm gonna talk about for Storm 5, the character we should have is Anko. She's very underrated. Maybe we could get like a non-canon DLC for her where she uses her curse mark level 2 or something. That would be kind of cool, because we have all these different Naruto Storm characters, Storm 4, 3, 2, and 1 DLC characters that you know, have this, you know, have a certain costumes and stuff like that. And another thing I think I remember talking about for a Storm game is a character that should be in Storm that I want to say, what's his name? Shenlong from Bloody Roar should be in this game for Storm 5. For like, why is Shenlong from Bloody Roar? You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't even make sense, right? It makes plenty of sense. Because one of the moves for Naruto Clash of Ninja that what's it called? That Neji uses for his 8 trigrams it's called like his, I want to say his palm techniques that he uses in that game. One of the like, your basically ninjutsu buttons for that game that he uses. He rapidly attacks you. I know he did it in the anime, but I mean, video game wise, like his choreography, it almost looks similar in how you use it when he's doing his combo. He looks almost similar to how Shenlong looks like. Or, I hope I'm saying it right, Shenlong. I hope I'm not talking about the one that turns into the purple tiger. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. I'll try to continue to talk about what I'm saying. Talk about what when it comes to Naruto Storm. Let me see. Looking up right now, Shenlong for Bloody War. I want to make sure I'm being accurate with this. No. Shenlong is basically it's called counter opposite. But maybe that could be like a costume thing you can do where you could actually use Shenlong's outfit or something. It could just be like a skin. So let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah, okay, no, I got it now. Yeah, Long the Tiger from Bloody Roar. You're probably thinking, how would that make sense for Long, right? And actually, he would make plenty of sense because he uses taijutsu. He has other techniques and stuff, but he uses a lot of taijutsu. He's almost like a Rock Lee-like character. He even like puts his hand behind his back. You know what I'm saying? Not exactly like Lee, but in some instances he has his hand behind his back.
Let's fight.
And you know what I'm saying? His color scheme almost looks like Rock Lee. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this character came up way before Naruto. I mean, maybe I'll probably look it up just in case. Because when it comes to, manga, I might take a look at that. But even then, Long would be a very good character for Naruto Storm. I understand maybe some people might not think it's a good idea for a guest character, but look at just checking the recording. But look at the character from Tekken Fluid. I want to say, yeah, Tekken 6, Lars. He was a fighting video game character, and he showed up in Naruto Storm. I want to say, what was it? Yeah, 2. He showed up in number 2, right? They should have him. And the new for the Naruto Storm 5. That would be a cool character to have. And like I said, he's not like not a range character or anything, so no one have to worry about that, right? Trying to run away from me with that toxic jutsu. But anyway, that's what I have to say about what they should have for a Naruto Storm 5 game. But I think what I'm gonna say about probably bring this one last thing for Naruto Storm 5 and Shinobi Striker. And I think if I remember it, I'll bring it up. But for now, I'm gonna just talk about more like the combos and stuff like that. Like, yeah, Kimimaro, right? He shouldn't even be like a weak character in the game. It's like using a character like that takes skill. It's like you have to struggle, which you really shouldn't have to. Not just because he's you're not struggling because he's not the main character. Because he has a lot of good tools from Naruto Storm 1. I want to say 2, but I want to say 1 because you could sit there. I don't want to say the word. He's spamming his bone bullets. I mean, yeah, you could spam him, but the way you could use them was that you could simultaneously move around the battlefield while using the bone bullets. And I'm like, why would you take that away, Bandai? That's a key feature of Kimimoto's playstyle and fighting style. That's a meta playstyle that could have been used for Naruto Storm games, especially fighting characters like Sasuke and Naruto, which are overpowered characters. that's a key feature of Kimimari's. Cause you know what I'm saying, he's like a almost like a keep away character, but he's like a that's what I'm saying, he's like a meta character because he could switch from range to close range combat. And that's what made him so fun and unique in that game. And really, I hope you can do something like that for Deidara. Instead of him just being like a, what's it called? Like a, I don't know what the best way to put it. Because you nerfed him so bad that he's barely playable. It's like, you gotta come up with a bunch of weird stuff, like a weird playstyle and weird combos just to get him, just to make him good in the game. Just to have him be good. And it's like, it's just ridiculous. So I don't understand why he's just not, you know, best way to put it is, I don't know why he's so bad in the game. Rather than just nerfing him, why don't you make him better? That's ironic. You actually see a picture of Dieter right here as I'm talking right here on Shinobi Strikers. Maybe that's confirmation, but yeah, there's some stuff you can do with Dieter or Bandai to make him fun and interesting. Hopefully you put Delta in this game. Now she would be fun with, you know, a bunch of a kicking martial art fighting style, and she's just using like her scientific ninja tool with her legs. That'd be fun. So I could see her flying around with her rockets. Man, look at this. That's gold right there. Having a character like Delta just jet around like the battlefield, and you're doing like these combos in mid-flight, almost like Starfire from from DCU. That'd be so cool. Hopefully you can allow Delta Bandai to absorb like ninjutsu. Like let's say if someone has Sasuke and they use Amaterasu, and then she absorbs it with her eyes, and then you can shoot Amaterasu back at your opponent who's using Sasuke or whatever character who's using Amaterasu. That'd be so cool. But you see what I'm saying? These would be some amazing ideas for a Naruto Storm 5 game. A Bandai, I hope you put a character like Bunton in, because Bunton from the new Seven Swordsman, the reason why I'm mentioning this particular character, she has a nice design. You know what I mean? Even her red outfit for the Hit and Miss Ninja, that'd be so cool. And then it's just like, look at the, you know, her other costume, ultimate costume could be like her other costume could be, you know, where she wears that, you know, jacket over her, you know, red Hit and Miss outfit. That'd be so cool. And but the reason why I'm mentioning Bunton, right? Why would it make sense for it to be in the game? Because we need more Seven Swordsman weapons in the game for Naruto Storm 5. That would be a fun weapon to use in that game. And then it's just not that. Like, that's not all. Because Bunton has a lot of movesets. And like, you know, she has like almost like a water shark bomb like jutsu, but it's like a swordfish with lightning. She has like lightning orbs she can launch and shoot at her opponent. Like, you know, almost like launching like a fireball jutsu. You know what I'm saying? She has all these creative things she can do with her abilities. You know what I'm saying? She would be a fun character. I really recommend that character be in Naruto Storm 5 Bandai. She would really be an amazing character. It's not just that. You're probably thinking, what's the other reason why she should be in the game, right? And she's basically a rival to Sarada. That's plenty enough reason for that right there, and all other things already listed, where, like I said, she would have a fun playstyle. Hopefully she would be like a mix-up character you could use in the game. For a Naruto Storm 5 character, that was a nice combo right there, but yeah, she would be a pretty cool character. I could see her being meta. I just find it interesting how she has like a mark on her neck. It almost reminds me of the curse mark. Like I said, she just has too many things going for her that makes her interesting. I'm gonna continue to keep talking as much as I can for Naruto Storm 5. the thing I was thinking about Naruto Storm 5, there just needs another another new way to stop people from running away the entire time of the fight, like what you did with Xenoverse 2 Bandai. You know, where you can like do this dash where you just zone in on your opponent so they can't run away. Actually, that's another thing about Naruto Storm. What people do is, I started seeing, because I was just playing Naruto Storm yesterday. Funny fact about that. As I was playing people, I noticed that people will just sit there and spam, what was it called, Fireball Jutsu. I was playing like a Itachi, and I was using Kimaru, just trying to get combos on them. I was legit playing my opponent, trying to get combos on him, and he just kept on using like Fireball Jutsu the entire time of the match. Like, he was doing some combos, and I'll admit that, but it's just like he started using like almost like a footsie playstyle, but he was just running away, using Fireball Jutsu, trying to get away from me, and using his supports to stop me from doing anything. You know, hopefully you have a PvP matchmaking mode where it's just like, aside from just matchmaking mode, like an option where you can choose to find a match where it's people that don't use support, support characters, because people use that a lot to run away. And hopefully, Bandai, you actually fixed a problem with support characters, like with the the support characters doing auto blocking, and using that to to stop you from doing anything, because that's kind of annoying. And it's like unfair. It's like you want to, for like certain characters you want to choose. Like for instance, me, I chose Jugo as my support character, and I didn't notice at the time. But when you use a character like Jugo, there's a lot of other characters, by the way, that had this issue where he'll automatically shield you and block for you. So he'll automatically get in the way of your opponent's ulti or ultimate ninjutsu. And that's kind of like ridiculous. And I was wondering, Bandai, instead of I understand why you didn't have Sharingan like in Naruto Storm 1 with Sasuke, because people would just could just spam that and run away all day. But alright, why not bring that back with Sharingan, right? But make it better, where instead of like you're just teleporting all over the place, why don't you just make the ninjutsu where you're actually, how should I say, you can actually see the character using your character doing choreography, or when you're playing against someone, they're when they use Sharingan, they're automatically dodging ninjutsu and taijutsu, but you can see the choreography of the character dodging for you. Like, saying like in the anime, like how Sasuke was fighting, that would actually be a nice idea, and it wouldn't be cheese, it would just be something fun to see. And then like you're using that, and then like your character's actually dodging, and you're actually, how should I say, using your reaction to do combos on your opponent. That'd be kind of cool. And maybe there'll be, I wouldn't say restriction, but maybe something that makes it where it's not just like, I don't know, but it could be for an ultimate, I know that much. But it wouldn't be like cheese or nothing like that. It would be just something fun. Oh, by the way, Bandai, I want to say about this game, the reason why people have a hard time doing combos, I'm not just talking about like, oh, you're just not good at the game. I'm talking about when you try to do combos in this game, right? Say you're trying to do a ground combo. The problem, what happens if you're trying to do a ground combo and someone decides to they find a way to jump up in the air, your character goes in the air with them. I know people will probably be like, well, why would that be a problem? You're tracking your opponent, but here's why that's bad. Why it's a problem? Say I'm trying to do a certain combo or something like that. I just want to see the choreography for my character on the ground because they have better. They might have more interesting combos I want to do, and I want to do something different, right? But if you're my opponent's in the air, they get in the air somehow, and I try to do a combo, your character will automatically fly off towards your opponent, and then they'll just do air combos, and it's just like, really? And you're trying to do something else, or maybe you're trying to do a setup combo where you're gonna stay on the ground, right? You're staying grounded, you're staying to the ground, and you're trying to do a combos to make your opponent run into your combo. Like, for instance, someone's trying to rush towards you, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna stand right here and let you run into my combo, right? But you can't do that. Your character automatically just auto dashes. Maybe for a future Naruto game online where you're I'm not just talking about Shinobi Strikers, maybe for a future game Bandai for a Naruto game, open world Naruto game online or something like that, we could actually have it where you just press L2 and square, and then you can dash towards your opponent. So if you want to dash towards your opponent, you can with the L2 and square button. You press both at the same time. Or it could, that right there, like what I just said. And if you just want to, do your ground combos, you can do your ground combos. If you want to fight in the air, you can still fight in the air. From pressing X and pressing square, or you're already in the air, you press square. You know what I'm saying? You do your square combos. You get the point, basically. But I had to talk about that because that's one of the main issues for a game like Shinobi Strikers, like this game. And in Storm, I hopefully don't copy certain things for Storm 5 from Shinobi Striker that people didn't like about Shinobi Striker. Maybe some of the things that people actually liked about Shinobi Striker that was actually good, that Storm 5 might be able to learn from, like being able to run on walls anytime. That'd be nice. Maybe no loading screens. Maybe that would be good. That'd be a good idea. Because this is a PS5, why would there be loading screens, right? Oh, matter of fact, Bandai, for Storm 5, a good idea would be summoning ninjutsu, not just ultimates, but. And then maybe we can do something like, and then maybe in the so maybe like in the in the lobby or before you're about to choose your character, you can do something like, matter of fact, I'm gonna take the Sharingan off on this build after this, hopefully. But yeah, Bandai, what we should be getting for hope I didn't lose my train of thought for Naruto Storm 5. Because there's something that we really wanted that I know not just I want, but I know what a lot of people would want for a Storm 5. Yeah, here we go. Summonings. Not just for, matter of fact, yeah, summonings for ultimates, or maybe, that, and that we could actually control the summoning, right? Do the summoning jutsu. How's the best way to put it? Maybe we could use summonings. By the way, I'm not really trying right now, I'm just messing around. Especially people that know each other that are gonna gang up. But anyway, for Naruto Storm 5, we should have summoning ninjutsu. Bandai, I hope you're listening, because the number one summoning that we want for a Shinobi Striker, for Naruto Storm 5, is something like Garaga. Or people want to say Gara or something, I'm saying, if you want to pronounce it that way. I like Garaga, it sounds better to me, but that red giant snake that Boruto summons? That should be a summoning ninjutsu for the game. Like, that could be an ulti. And then maybe for the ninjutsu slot, you can actually summon Garaga, and then you just use you don't summon him to just stay on the battlefield. Like, he just briefly shows up to do a certain move. Like, maybe he'll slither around like one of Orochimaru's movesets, and he does damage to you when he slithers. And then well, you can, and like while he's doing that, like you can go in and do like a combination attack with Garaga, or maybe he can just be an ultimate and you can control Garaga. That would be fun. And like his health bar is still restricted to your health bar. So if if Garaga takes damage or whatever it is, you're taking damage. So what could be done with the summoning for Garaga or some other big summon like Manda or Manda number 2? You do a summoning, right? But or best way to put it, you do like an awakening, and then like there's a cutscene where the characters is using this. They're like, putting their hand on the ground, and then they're summoning. They're using a summoning, right? That would be kind of cool. Or maybe there'd be like a new mechanic for summoning ninjutsu. That's some stuff we'd like to see, Bandai. That's the kind of thing we should be getting for a Naruto Storm 5 game. And then what about, when we're just playing, how should I say, story mode, right? A Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3 and 4, I don't remember which one had free roam in it, but one of the Naruto Ultimate Ninja games, I remember briefly that you not only had free roam, but you could actually, I'm not just talking about Naruto XL5, I know it's either 3 or 2, where you could actually, Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3 or 2, where you could actually play as, what's it called? I'm trying to think of it right now. Where you could actually free roam. You don't just free roam like in Naruto Storm 4. You actually get to jump on the buildings, jump on different terrain and stuff like that. Excuse me. You get to actually run around and stuff like that, and I think you can throw kunai, shuriken or something like that, and you get to just jump around, move around, and all this other stuff, run on top of buildings. Good idea is if you can incorporate something like that, like in Storm 1, Bandai. Because look at games like Spider-Man. Why do you think people like Spider-Man so much on video games? Because you can do parkour, you can run around buildings and swing around. You think you can do, like, you could probably do something like that with the new Naruto Storm 5 with like wire kunai and stuff. Using your shadow clone to, what would be cool, Bandai, is if you could actually customize your ninjutsu in the what's it called, for the free, the story mode or free roam, or free roam mode and story mode for Naruto Storm 5. Like, you don't just get to use like Rasengan. You can use stuff like Water Shark Bomb and stuff like the Boruto doesn't use it, yes, but that would still be fun, right? It'd just be like a thing you can do in a game to add more replay value, replay stuff. And it's not just that, because in Naruto Ultimate Ninja, what was it, 2? Yeah, Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2, you could actually customize your characters like Sakura, right? And I actually did this. And this wasn't a mod, by the way, this was legit. I had Sakura using like, what was it, Lightning Blade, and I was playing with one of my friends. He was like, "Oh, that's cheating! Sakura can't use Lightning Blade." I was doing that. I kid you not, I put Lightning Blade on Sakura, and I was just having such a blast with that. Like, what happened to stuff like that, Bandai? You know how fun stuff like that would be? We can customize your ninjutsu. Before I get into that, Bandai, matter of fact, I want to talk about what we should also have. Like, the other thing we should have for Naruto Storm 5 is Anko. I mean, I understand I already said Anko, right? But I'm not just talking about the non-canon stuff I was talking about. I'm talking about stuff that is canon. In her bio, and I'm saying people think that, Anko's not that good, she's useless. Nah, she's a fun character, even in Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2. I was playing with her the other day, and she has so many broken combos you can do in that game. It's not even funny, it's nuts. It's way better than, this game, or, her combo setups is better than like Naruto Storm 4. Yes, I'm gonna say that too. She has way better combos in that game. And I'm just giving an example of this because what if we got Uncle for the game, right? Probably thinking, what would Uncle do, right? Just throw snakes? Well, other than that, she has, in her battle, she could use fire style, fireball jutsu. That'd be kind of fun to use, and using her snakes. And as a matter of fact, what about her, I believe it's called Twin Shadow Snake or something like that she used I forgot to take up the Sharingan. Hopefully I'll get to take it off, but, for this build, anyway, hopefully I get to take it off. Maybe I'll just use, Kawaki's main jutsu rather than, scientific ninja rather than just Sharingan. See what happens. But, yeah, maybe, what I was talking about for Anko, maybe she could be in the game. She would actually be fun. I'm not talking about the fat Anko, please. Let's get that straight. Let's Bandai, I just want to let you know that people want I'm talking about the original Anko, from Naruto Shippuden, that Anko, and in Naruto, when Naruto was first starting off too. Maybe her, but like I said, back to her ultimate that she could have is like, Twin Shadow Snake, I believe it's called. And what she does with that is that it's a double KO move. What's it called? Let me turn this off. Maybe you could allow us to use that ninjutsu, right? And when you use it for your ultimate, if your opponent's health is low enough, you and your opponent get a KO. That would be a cool idea. Because that's, in the anime it's supposed to finish off your opponent and yourself. But that would be interesting if you actually gave us that mechanic for not just Anka, but having her in the game. That would be fun. If I don't know, I'll probably say that for something else. But anyway, yeah, no water pillar for you, bro. Let's see if I can get a ground combo. Nice, doing an ulti. Yeah, I knew you were already gonna be behind me. It's kind of obvious you subbed. But yeah. By the way, my mic is set to off so where they can't hear me. So it's like they're not gonna hear what I say. But yeah, that's like characters like Anko. Like she would be a fun character, even in the Clash of Ninja games. Just about a lot of the fighting games for Naruto games, she was a fun character. Maybe, I don't know what to say about, I'm trying to think. Of course, you're gonna gang up. Back to what I was talking about. I think another, I could use my Sharingan and you didn't even know it. I don't even have to, I could use it if I wanted to. I'm not. Hopefully. But, I'm thinking about for the other characters that we could have, like, characters we want, obviously Bandai or, let me think here. Actually, that could be a DLC like Baroshiki, where it's like Boruto possessed by, what was it, Momoshiki? Yeah, there we go. I think it's Momoshiki. Yeah, it's Momoshiki. That'd be kind of cool, skin DLC in Momoshiki. Possessing Boruto. We actually see his hair, but like he's Boruto's body, but he actually has like the long white hair that you see in like in the anime. It was like a scene that they had before when they're talking about Kawaki and stuff like that. And then he had like what's it called? He had Boruto's outfit on and everything, but he actually had a what's it called? I'm trying to remember. he also had something else. He had the horns and stuff too. That'd be kind of cool. Let's. I'm gonna use healer, I guess. Wanna try something fun. Okay. But I'm gonna keep talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try and use this. But maybe for Storm. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, for Storm 5, the characters that we should have, like, obviously Shinky is the character, top character Bandai that we should get. That's the character we want to see in the game. Shinky would just be fun because of his Magna release. Obviously, you know why that'll be fun and cool at the same time. Magna release, and then like he could actually kind of cool if he had like an active ninjutsu where he use combos with his metal sand. I want to say like the hands he uses that he uses Magna release with. Like, oh, I think it's Iron Sand he's using, but that'd be kind of cool if he was using like those giant hands he uses, and like he was like an active. It's a ninjutsu that's like the best way to. It's not just active. The best way to put it is that like a continuous ninjutsu, but in like you could launch the hands at your opponent. Like maybe they punch like you could launch them and punch your opponent, or they could they use like a palm thrust. I'm not talking about like, you know what I'm saying, you know, they stay on for a long time where you can keep doing that. I'm saying like maybe you just like use like the D-pad left and right after doing the ninjutsu that's continuous, and then like you could choose the left D-pad for the left hand and then the right D-pad for the right hand, and then the next time you use the ninjutsu, when it's as a continuous ninjutsu, the hands will just be there to just for like, you know, when you do it for like you could be doing like some combos or something like that. I don't know, maybe something like that. I'm trying to think what else I need to talk about for March Storm 5. What would make it a fun, enjoyable game? Mechanic wise, what we want to continue to see Bandai is the ninjutsu dash canceling. Or, well, no, not ninjutsu dash cancel. The dash, like a dash cancel for when you're